Hello and welcome. Today we are going to discuss an important aspect of employment contracts in India, the protection of confidential information from an employer's perspective. Let us explore its scope and dig into the do's and don'ts. The protection of confidential information is a critical consideration for employers. It involves safeguarding sensitive and proprietary data that, if disclosed, could harm the employer's business interest. Confidential information may include trade secrets, customer list, financial data, strategic plans, and any non-public information that provides a competitive advantage. From an employer's perspective, the protection of confidential information has several key objectives. Let us take a look at its scope. Number one, safeguarding trade secrets. Employers have a responsibility to protect their trade secrets, which are critical to their success. The protection of confidential information ensures that valuable trade secrets such as formulas, manufacturing processes, or proprietary algorithms remain undisclosed and are used exclusively for the employer's benefit. Number two, preventing competitive advantage. Confidential information often provides a competitive edge in the market. By protecting it, employers can maintain their advantage and prevent competitors from gaining access to sensitive information that could be used against them. Complying with legal obligations. That's our third point. Employers have legal obligations to protect certain types of confidential information such as personal data under data protection laws. Implementing safeguards and confidentiality measures ensures compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Now let us discuss some important do's for employers when implementing the protection of confidential information. Number one, define confidential information. Clearly define what constitutes confidential information in your organization. This includes specifying the types of information such as trade secrets, client data, or proprietary systems that should be treated as confidential. Number two, implement confidentiality policies. Develop and communicate clear confidentiality policies to all employees. Ensure they understand their obligations regarding the protection and handling of confidential information. This may include signing non-disclosure agreements or confidentiality clauses within employment contracts. Restrict access and implement security measures. This is our third point. Limit access to confidential information only to those employees who require it for their responsibilities. Implement appropriate security measures such as password protection, encryption, and secure storage to prevent unauthorized access or disclosure. Number four, educate employees. Provide training and ongoing education to employees on the importance of maintaining confidentiality. Teach them how to handle and protect confidential information, including secure document disposal and secure communication practices. Now, let us talk about some important don'ts for employers when implementing the protection of confidential information. Number one, don't neglect documentation. Ensure that all agreements, including employment contracts and confidentiality agreements, clearly outline the obligations and restrictions related to confidential information. Document any disclosures, access permissions, or exceptions to maintain a record of compliance. Number 2, don't assume knowledge. Don't assume that employees inherently understand what information is confidential. Clearly communicate the boundaries and provide specific examples to avoid misunderstandings or accidental disclosures. Number 3, don't overlook exit procedures. Establish exit procedures to protect confidential information when employees leave the organization. Revoke the access to sensitive systems. Remind departing employees of their ongoing confidentiality obligations, and conduct exit interviews to remind them of their responsibilities. Protection of confidential information is crucial for employers to safeguard trade secrets, preserve competitive advantage, and comply with legal obligations. Remember these key points. Define confidential information and communicate it clearly. Implement confidentiality policies and restrict access. Educate employees on handling and protecting confidential information. Document agreements and establish proper exit procedures. By implementing robust measures to protect confidential information, employers can maintain their competitive edge and safeguard their valuable assets. Thank you for watching and see you next time.